Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from the beautiful Carolinas. Today's topic is going to be the narcissist makes their problems your problems. Think about that for a minute. Everyone, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share. Pay it forward to somebody who can use the education and the wisdom. So what is one common denominator that encompasses every narcissistic relationship? That's right, it is problems. There are a multitude of problems throughout each and every narcissistic relationship. If you want the truth, the entering the relationship was problem number one, but you didn't know it back then. You didn't get the wisdom until you found my channel, and here you are. But what the narcissist likes to do throughout the whole relationship is they want to create drama. They want you to solve their problems for them. And I'll give you many illustrations in a moment. And what they want you to do is they want you working for them. They want you improving their life to the detriment of your own. They want you turning a blind eye or ignoring your instincts and not trusting your intuition and not paying attention to the red flags that you're seeing thrown left, right, and center. They want you believing in the mask. Now, having said all these things, the narcissist wants you to take on their problems. They want your problems, their problems, to become your problems. It's a fact. Think about when you met the narcissist. What were some of the concerns that they had? Did they need a roof over their head? Did they need you to loan them money? Did they ask you to enter a partnership, maybe creating a business or starting a website or something like that? Did they mention to you that they had very difficult times? Perhaps they experienced some childhood issues, or their last partner, i.e. romantic interest, they turned out to be just a toxic individual. Did they do any and or all of the aforementioned things? Most likely they did. And they made their problems become your problems. Now think about this for a minute. When you were in the relationship, specifically in the beginning, perhaps you were thinking to yourself, wow, I can fix this person. I have a lot to offer. I can really guide them. I can help them out. I can make their life better. You probably thought some of those things or all of them. And what did the narcissist do? They sat back and gobbled up that supply like it was Thanksgiving dinner, because they were saying to themselves, wow, I really did a good job at manipulating this individual who turned out to be you, and I'm getting them now to do things for me. And one of the things I'm getting them to do for me is to solve my problems. Think about this. Perhaps you paid off the narcissist credit card debts. Perhaps you lavished them with gifts. Maybe you put a roof over their head. Maybe you bought them a house. Maybe you bought them a car. Maybe you created businesses and or helped them start up a business. You did a lot of things. Because why? Because the narcissist, number one, when they approached you and they glommed onto you, I can tell you, number one, they played the victim card many times, that they have it so difficult and you have it so good, or they had you fall in love with them, or they had you relocate, or they had you start a business or something with them. Any of these things, or maybe even it was just to strike up a friendship. But the point is the narcissist problems slowly became your problems. And throughout the body of the relationship, which was the length of the devaluation stage, that was the longest part of this relationship. When you were in the narcissistic fog, you didn't know if you were coming or going, you didn't know what was up or down, etc. But when you were in that period of time, I can assure you, you were putting out fires for the narcissist. Example, you were probably cooking or cleaning or picking up their laundry or taking care of their responsibilities around the house, paying their bills, raising the children. You were probably doing things that you never thought you would do, behaving in ways you never thought you would behave, tolerating poor behaviors day in and day out, because you had never experienced a relationship like this and you did not know that narcissism even existed. Now you're getting the wisdom on my channel and you're understanding, wow, this behavior does exist and it's all over the planet. Well, yes and yes, it's true. The thing about that is, when you are solving another individual's problems and they begin leaning on you to do so day after day, what happens there? I'll tell you, number one, is the person's problems that you are solving, they don't have to face the problems themselves, so they don't get the experience and they don't understand what it takes to solve the problem, number one. Number two, you are absolutely helping them out and you're doing their work for them. In other words, that person's not learning. They're not learning what a credit card debt is and how they should be paying off their credit card every month instead of incurring crazy interest rates, things like that. But the narcissist is not an individual who will ever thank you or be appreciative or be grateful. They're a person that believes they are entitled to many things that you possess. And one of them was your time. Another was your money, certainly. And they looked at you as the problem solver. Now, keep this part in mind. This is a pivotal part of the video. They looked at you as the problem solver, but yet they would never give you credit for solving the problems. So let's go back again to you paying the credit card or paying bills, whatever you were doing, the mortgage, etc. Well, they were watching you do all these things for them, and they were saying, this is great. If I can just string this person along a little bit longer, wow, I can really save up a lot of my money, act like I still don't have money, and they're going to be paying my debts off for a long time. That's what the narcissist thinks many times. Not always, but many times. But on top of that, what they're doing is they are manipulating you. They are having you do things for them. That's what I mention on the channel frequently. The narcissist wants an unpaid helper. They want a walking apology. They want a problem solver. They want a person with resources, in this case, financial resources, a person who will pay the narcissist credit card debt off even before you paid your own credit card debt off. That's the kind of relationships these are. They're one-way relationships to Destructionsville. They really sincerely are. It's not until you actually get the wisdom on my channel and you realize that you are the priority, that you come first, second, and third, and that the narcissist can't change. The only thing that they will attempt to change is the mask they wear once they discard you and or your relationship ended, and what new mask they need to apply or super glue to their face for the new unsuspecting supply or for the recycled supply, whoever it is. Point being, the narcissist wanted their problems to become yours, because remember, the narcissist is not accountable. They can't introspect. They don't believe that the rules, the laws, or the regulations apply to them. They believe they are above the law. They believe they're above virtually everybody and that they're better than everybody. And when you are trapped in the narcissistic fog or the devaluation stage, you fall prey to that. You believe that, in fact, they are the best thing on the planet and that they are unbeatable and they're amazing. They're great people. Nothing could have been further from the truth. Remember, you were manipulated. You were placed in that narcissistic fog. You were working for the narcissist, paying their bills, running around, filling their gas tank, buying them clothes, paying for vacations, paying for tuition, restaurants, all these things. That's what you did. And the whole time you were doing that, the narcissist, again, was behind the scenes or sometimes even in front of you, grooming the new supply or new sources of supply. Another thing, you were not just one source of supply. Yes, you're one human being, you're one individual, as am I. But to the narcissist, you are an object. You are a commodity. You are an opportunity. You are not a beautiful, bright, shining light, how I envision you. You're not to the narcissist. You are somebody who can be played. You are someone who is weak. You are someone who is naive. Your empathy will be weaponized against you. Any words you say with the narcissist, of course, will be weaponized against you at a later date, or even in the moment when you communicate with them. My hope is you've gone no contact. You blocked the narcissist, removed all flying monkeys and people associated with the narcissist, and you are healing. You are well on the healing path. That's my hope. If that is not you, please utilize Gray Rock, which means just become boring. Don't interact with these individuals, and understand that your energy is for you. Your empathy is for you. Your love is for you. Your money and your time are both for you. They don't be given. You should not be giving these to people who don't appreciate you, respect you, or have your best interest at heart. And that is the narcissist in a nutshell. Remember, the narcissist is a taker. What do? They take, and take. And when they're done, what do they do again? That's right, they take more. That is why you really must get the message from this video. It is here to educate you, to empower you, to let you know that you are the priority, that you come first, second, and third, and that your problems, whatever they may be currently, or whatever they were in the past, you had to face those head on. That's what you did. That's what I do. What does the narcissist do with problems? They look for other individuals to put these problems to bed, to solve the problems for them, to pay their way through things, to act like things never happened, to just get up and move. Let's say, an example, let's say the narcissist had a concern in a certain location on the planet. Well, what do many times? They'll just up and leave. They'll go. They'll disappear. They'll ghost people. They'll ghost any responsibilities. That includes raising children. It includes paying bills. It includes the law and many other things. But the point being, the narcissist wanted their problems to become your problems because they knew most likely that you were a strong, loving empath or a beautiful individual with a great head on your shoulders, and you can problem solve because that's what you've done so far in life. That's how you've gotten to where you are right now. That's what I've done. The narcissist saw this opportunity in you as somebody who would be giving to a fault, who perhaps was a people pleaser or couldn't say the strongest word in the English language, which is no. Remember, when you say no to something or someone, you are saying yes to yourself. The narcissist had you groomed and trained so well that you put them way ahead of yourself when you were in the relationship. And you now know that. And they knew it the whole time. They were just waiting, simply waiting to see when that relationship that you were a part of, when that expiration date would arrive. Would it arrive with a thud, a crash, a bang? In other words, would you end it and say, hey, I'm done. I'm not tolerating this any longer. I'm out. Goodbye. Probably not. But if that was you, God bless you. You're an extremely strong individual. Most likely it ended with the narcissist discarding you, and they moved on to the other source of supply. The whole time playing the victim, that you were the villain in the relationship, when in fact nothing could have been further from the truth. You elevated the narcissist life. You raised their kids. You paid for their way for a period of time. You made them look good, feel good. You put yourself on hold in your whole life and existence to the betterment of the narcissist and their circumstances, to the detriment of yourself. I know you did it because you made it this far in the video. The whole point is, now that you understand and you're getting these light bulb moments on my channel, and you're understanding that, wow, these people really are everywhere and they really will try to take advantage of me. That's when you need to understand that whatever problems you have currently, and we all go through problems, we all have difficult, challenging days, whatever they are for you, those are yours. And you have figured out how to get yourself through these things. That's what I do. It's not what the narcissist does. They try to worm their way and manipulate other individuals to doing things for them. That is how the narcissist thrives. That's how they survive, by getting people to do things for them. In other words, to have other people solve their problems and put their fires out. The fires, the very same fires that the narcissist either A, has neglected for a period of time, or started intentionally. Yes, that's what they do. The narcissist wants to create drama. They want to create confusion. They want to manipulate people. They want people never to figure out who they are or what they have done. That is exactly why the narcissist disappears like a cockroach in the kitchen when you turn the light on at midnight. That's what they do. Once you're onto them, when you finally figured out that this individual is a toxic narcissist, the path isn't to call them out. Not at all. The path is to understand that these people won't change. It is their nature. All they want to do is to take from unsuspecting individuals, or to take from people who don't even know what they're up against. And they want to do this over and over and over again. Having said that, keep this in mind. The narcissist needs people. That is why they are on their smartphones virtually 24 hours, 7 days a week, because they're getting supply. They're causing confusion and chaos. They're on dating apps. They're sending text messages that were meant for person A, but it was sent to multiple people. So everyone thinks that they're the special person in the life of the narcissist. Not true. That's also why many times the narcissist will phantom dial or butt dial your phone number when they weren't blocked when you were in a relationship, and you're like, who is this? What's going on? Why am I getting a phone call? And then you call them back and they're like, no, I didn't mean to call you. What did they do right there? They just stole your energy. It's exactly what they did. These people are energy vampires, and they know it. And the only way that a narcissistic relationship improves is when you go no contact. It's that simple. Become small, get off their radar, and begin living your best life. But as I mentioned before, the problems of the narcissist are usually created by the narcissist, and they are usually ignored. They're usually given to other individuals to solve for the narcissist. It's a fact. It's the way these people work. Having said that, those problems are their problems. They are not your problems. And if you know what I'm talking about, drop comments below. When you're in the relationship, I can assure you, not only were you trying to live your best life and trying to be in a healthy and or stable relationship with a person who turned out to be the narcissist, but you were putting out fires for them. You were working for them, whether you knew it or not. You were a person on call, and you were a person who was expected to drop everything that you were doing at the drop of a hat to do anything that the narcissist wanted you to do. And if you did it, then you got a little breadcrumb of hope. Hey, good job, thanks, whatever. You did it, fine, it's over with, let's move on. But if you didn't do it, what would happen? Well, you'd probably experience a rage fit or the silent treatment for a couple days, or they would ghost you, who knows? But this is why these relationships are one-way relationships. They don't benefit you now, they didn't benefit you before, and they will never benefit you. What they are ticking time bombs, just waiting for that relationship to implode or explode, because each and every relationship with a narcissist, believe me, it has an expiration date, as I mentioned earlier. So guys, understand what I'm sharing with you. The narcissist problems are their problems. Your problems are yours. Many times what the narcissist will do after a period of time is they will try to come back at you, i.e. hoover you, or they will ask you for money or resources. Because why? Because I'll tell you right now why. The narcissist is lazy and they don't want to work. What they want to do is have things be gifted to them or given to them with no accountability or no payback. That's what they do. That's how they slither through life many times, not always, but many times. And if you were a source of supply, or in other words, someone who was giving them financial resources for a period of time, I would break that. I would stop doing it as soon as you possibly can, because the narcissist will only get worse. That's what these people do. They do not improve. They simply self-destruct and they get worse. So guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it. From the beautiful Carolinas, this is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning. Remember, no matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. You are not alone. God bless you. I love you, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Keep in mind that we all go through challenging times. Every single one of us. That's number one. Number two is every single person on the planet reveals themselves in time, which means that when the chips are down, or when the pressure's on, or when circumstances have shifted not in their favor, that's when people are tested. If you came through the narcissistic abusive cycle, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The point is, you need to identify who is there for you and who will be there for you now. And these are the people that I will call friends in your inner circle, or a support system when you need them. Point being, why I'm sharing that is because most people reveal themselves, and the way they reveal themselves is not in a good light. Unfortunately, it's not, because most people are out for themselves. Not everybody. There are good people on the planet that want to build this place up and help it flourish again, but there are many people that don't. They want to destroy and tear it down, i.e. the narcissist. And the third thing I'll leave you with is, remember, your problems are your problems. Your concerns are your concerns. Focus on yourself each and every day. If not now, when? Let the narcissist figure out whatever their circumstances are. That's their problem, literally and figuratively. Guys, no matter where you are on the planet, you're not alone. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Train, bye.